Raige and Vaughn Lilas. Unquestionably, the most dominant duo in DCW.
And I think those two men need some anger management therapy, really, the way they acted.
I'd have to agree with you there. I don't know if you double up on your profession, you can supply some maybe verbiage form as well as some anger management.
No, I'm busy. I've got to wash my hair that night.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 486 pounds, Vaughn Lilas and Mason Raige. Boy, and if they bring as much intensity to the matchup as they just did to this entrance, I feel bad for their opponents.
I would not want to be Jamin Olivencia and Damian Adams tonight.
Well, both of these teams, this is going to be very interesting. Both of these teams could quite possibly face each other in the future of this tournament.
That would be a great match to see. I'd certainly pay to watch that one.
Both have advanced to the quarterfinals. We could see them meet in the semis or the finals for that matter. What an ovation for the proud Puerto Ricans.
They are standing in the crowd tonight, clapping, cheering. They are behind this duo from Puerto Rico, that's for sure.
I can't hear you. What?
What did you say?
Their opponents, representing Puerto Rico, at a combined weight of 402 pounds, Damian Adams and Jamin Olivencia.
We got some serious intensity in that ring today.
Well, the human Tasmanian devil, I swear a whirlwind follows him wherever he goes. Jamin Olivencia and Damian Adams ready to tie it up with the two big men, Vaughn Lilas and Mason Raige. And if you want proof, what is Mason Raige doing?
It looks like he's dizzy.
Well, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Was he trying to emulate Jamin? Oh! The crowd love it!
What an ovation for Jamin and Damian.
Is that called the J Manaruni, do you think?
You could. It's never been named. If you want to name
it's
it,
the J Manaruni.
There you go.
And the crowd love it to bits as well, don't they? Jamin, the main man, Olivencia, doing a spin like nobody else can.
And we're looking. We're trying to gauge ovation and approval. I seriously doubt that Raige and Lilas are going to win this battle. They might want to keep it in the ring.
They love the Puerto Ricans here tonight at the Davis Arena.
Well, get ready for Jamin.
And the man with the superior swivel is lighting up the crowd here tonight.
Well, you talk about some natural progression. Got to send out some congratulations to Jamin Olivencia. Not only have him and Damian Adams advanced in the tag tournament here in DCW, Jamin recently crowned one half of the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions. This has been a history-making week in the career of Jamin Olivencia.
Quite possibly the best week in Jamin Olivencia's young life. He's doing the business here on DCW and also doing much business on OVW as well.
Absolutely. All in hopes of one day making it to World Wrestling Entertainment, to the biggest dance of them all.
And when you talk about Jamin Olivencia, it's not if, it's when.
Absolutely, I'd have to agree with you. Damian Adams taking exception to Mason Raige, and the Puerto Rico chants echoing throughout the Davis Arena. I think Mason Raige a little confused. Why himself a born and bred American would receive cheers of Puerto Rico on behalf of Damian Adams and Jamin Olivencia.
So the crowd are chanting USA. Who are they chanting for? I'm a bit confused here.
Well, there's one person they're not, and that's you, so don't worry.
They love me. Well, aren't they chanting UK?
How do you like that spin by Mason Raige? Well, let's look at the tail of the tape right here. Jamin Olivencia, Damian Adams, a combined weight of 402 pounds. Mason Raige, Vaughn Lilas, combined weight of 486. Quite naturally, Jamin and Damian giving up a good amount of size.
That's at least 160 pounds difference if Ted the Trailer McNaylor was doing the calculations tonight. But as I'm here, I can tell you that's about 84 pounds.
And that can make all the difference but Damian Adams bringing that technical savvy to the table. Jamin Olivencia, that speed, agility, and high impact, high risk.
Oh!
But you want to talk about high impact and power game, you got to talk about Vaughn Lilas and Mason Raige.
Oh, sometimes Mason Raige's intensity gets away with him. He just goes for that corner buckle and missed it then. Just that intensity taking him on.
Tag into Jamin Olivencia, first time we've seen him in this matchup. And he's applying that side armbar. Got to bring the big man down to his knees and slower and closer down to the mat if he hopes to outpower him, but no such luck. One forearm to the jawbone changes the complexion of this matchup rather quickly.
And I'm slightly confused. I don't know which man in the ring is the most intense. Who has got the most intensity? Who do you think it is? Because Jamin Olivencia is on fire. Mason Raige has got it, the look in his eyes. That man there is eating it up.
I think it'd be a tough call. It'd be a toss-up between Jamin and Mason, no doubt about it. But I got to go with Jamin. I've seen Jamin fight from behind the 8-ball so many times under the bright lights of the Davis Arena. No stranger to competition. No stranger to being outsized. And most certainly sometimes outmatched, but he always is fighting an uphill battle and does it with his nose to the grindstone.
And taking it hard on the arm there, but just when you think you've got Jamin Olivencia beat, up he pops. He's like a little jack in the box. He springs back up and he puts a move on you.
One of the toughest men in Derby City Wrestling to keep down is Jamin Olivencia.
Pound for pound, he's probably one of the greatest wrestlers in DCW right now.
I wouldn't argue with that. And tag into Damian Adams now, the cousin of Jamin Olivencia. Another proud Puerto Rican from the island, they call it in the wrestling business. He is from the island, but made his way to Kearney, New Jersey, and now to Louisville, Kentucky. And a tag into Mason Raige. And you don't want to have your back turned to Mason Raige when he's on his way in the ring, making a beeline toward Damian Adams.
You don't want your front turned to Mason Raige when he's coming to the ring either, or your side for that matter.
Absolutely.
In fact, I wouldn't want to be in the ring at all right now. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Boy, and how much pressure, how much leverage does Mason Raige have on that left arm of Damian Adams? 257 pounds is what Mason Raige weighed in at this afternoon. And that's got to be an immense amount of torque and pain that Damian Adams now feels. Damian Adams trying to arm drag his way out of the situation, trying to use that momentum. No leverage for Adams in that scenario.
You're not going to beat Mason Raige with a move like that. You've got to work on his legs. You've got to work on his arms. You've got to poke him in the eyes. You've got to do whatever it takes to get an advantage. You've got to break the rules, basically, because you're not going to beat him cleanly.
And up and over, Vaughn Lilas, not sure where Damian Adams went. That's where that speed and agility comes into play. And now Jamin in there working over that arm on Lilas.
And Vaughn Lilas, a big grizzly man. He's got the look in the face, doesn't he? And then, oh!
Lilas looking for that chop.
Have you felt the chop? Oh!
No, I have not been unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end.
He could chop Jamin Olivencia back to Puerto Rico, I can tell you, if he gets it on there.
Jamin, the 21-year-old, approaching Vaughn Lilas.
Oh!
Shoving him off does Lilas.
Just got the tacos knocked out of him there.
Tacos?
He's from Puerto Rico, isn't he? That's what they eat.
That's Mexico.
Oh. Obviously, I knew that. I was just checking your knowledge there, Timmy Baltimore.
That was more of a Locos reference than a Jamin and Damian reference.
I knew that. I was just testing your knowledge.
Oh.
You passed. You passed. You're okay.
I'm always on my toes out here, twinkle toes.
Absolutely. You want to watch I don't stand on them as well. I'm 280 pounds.
And look at Jamin right now. Probably going to be fighting from behind at this point. As Mason Raige, Vaughn Lilas, very unlikely to let go of the control they now hold. Oh my God.
Oh, did you see the height on that one, Timmy?
5 minutes gone, 25 minutes remain.
He had to be 10 foot in the air then.
Lateral press. And we'll never know if Jamin will be able to kick out of that because Mason Raige pulling him off the canvas. Not a smart move on the part of Mason Raige. These boys can be confident, Ken Raige and Lilas, but they should never underestimate the talent and the capabilities of Olivencia and Adams.
They could just pay for that nonchalance then in the ring because, like I said, Jamin Olivencia, he can come back for anything.
Well, and the back rig. And now that open chest.
Shh. This crowd should be quiet because you want to listen to the chop if it comes. Oh, I thought we were going to see it then.
Lilas, got to think, looking for that opportunity to execute that knife edge, flesh blistering chop. And the whip off.
Oh, that hurts. Even when Vaughn Lilas tags you in, it hurts your hand. He is that.
The cover 260 pounds into that whip-off. And Jamin looks to be out on the mat. Come on, Damian Adams, doing more harm than good. Needs to get out of that ring, allow Jamin make his way closer to that corner. As frustrating as it may be, Damian Adams, the best thing he can do for his partner is stay on that apron.
Absolutely. Get out of the ring. Let Jamin Olivencia take the punishment, take the pain.
And that knee buried in the pivotal point of the neck and spine on Jamin Olivencia. And now Jamin trying to make his way back to his feet. Has to get back to that vertical base if he hopes to have any chance of getting to his corner and getting out of this predicament.
If Jamin Olivencia was my friend, I'd let him stay in there as well and take all that pain too.
Oh!
Did you just feel that?
I think the taste in Jamin's mouth landed on the announce desk.
I've got saliva all over my face from that move. What?
Jamin now, the worse for wear. Look at this arrogant cover. You are not going to beat Jamin Olivencia that easily, my friend.
Even when he's down, he's got the heart of a lion. Oh! There again, it might be the heart of a fly at the moment.
Well,
oh! Just had the lion knocked out of him.
Boy, and that... Oh! Jamin was a little bit out of it. That pain almost like almost revived him.
Oh, no, you do not want to feel that.
Almost like resuscitating Jamin back to life, but in the most painful of fashions. Boy, nobody executes that chop quite like Vaughn Lilas.
Oh, tell me. If your heart stopped beating and he slapped you with one of those, I'll tell you what, you'd be running around in
Check
no time at all.
1-2, the cover.
Ooh,
clear.
Close one, them.
Mason going after Damian Adams. The whip off.
This really has been a physical, intense matchup tonight. I wouldn't want to be in that ring. Each one of those is going to need a good night's sleep tonight, Timmy Baltimore.
Are you all tuckered out, buddy?
Oh no, there's an endless supply of twinkle toes. In fact, I'm going to sprinkle some twinkle all over this show a little bit later on as well.
Oh, you better hurry up and do it, because coming up next, our main event, the Mobile Homer Ted the Trailer McNailer will be taking on Cody Carnage. Right now, the story is Jamin Olivencia in dire straits. Just caught the sole of that boot to the back of the neck. Jamin may be out of this one. For all intents and purposes, I hate to say it, Jamin may be as good as put away.
I think they're just toying with him at the moment. They're playing with him. They're treating him like a little plaything, and they're throwing him around like a little rag. I think they're just enjoying themselves in there at the moment.
And with that claw applied to that trap, right on that pressure point, of course, Vaughn Lilas, a former school teacher, probably taught a few years of anatomy, knows how to break down his opponents physically, and is doing a good job right now thus far.
Oh! Little slap of his own there. We're not going to have a slap fest here, are we? Oh!
Another knife edge chop. And yanking down Jamin does Vaughn Lilas. Lilas now going for the ropes. Missing with that leg drop. Went to the well one too many times for that one. 10 minutes gone, 20 minutes remain.
Is Jamin Olivencia going to be able to tag in Damian Adams? No, he gets cut off.
And smart wrestling on the part of Mason Raige. Can Jamin squirm his way out of it?
Oh, he's
the
in.
Human Tasmanian Devil does. In comes the tactical Damian Adams. Those kicks trying to Charlie horse the thighs, chopping down the big redwood. That is Mason Raige.
Oh!
And a high kick for Vaughn Lilas' efforts.
That must have been 30 kicks in a row then. That's got to hurt you. And up and over. Oh, can we have a finish? 1, 2.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Damian Adams outsized but refuses to be outmatched.
I was just a whisker in that one. Got saved by Vaughn Lilas.
And now this one, all 4 men in the ring simultaneously. And Jamin thrown to the outside. Oh no, and you know what this may be. This is what they call the one and done. If Mason Raige makes contact, it'll be good night, nurse.
Oh.
Close call. Scooping the leg. Does Jamin, and the roll up by Damian.
It's over.
Here are your winners, Jamin Olivencia and Damian Adams. We said it the last match, but I think this match speaks more truly to the term snatching victory out of the jaws of the defeat. Jamin Olivencia, Damian Adams just did that.
Showing that winning spirit as well. They were awesome tonight, and what a great match that one was.
Boy, if we see these two tangle up in the tag tournament down the road, I'd love to see another go-round between these four men. Don't go anywhere.